teaser, not a play. Are you ready?
We stand for all humanity. So we are the IOM. The members are the CEOs. Family with a golden heart. True definition of God's love. IOM, a new Nigeria. Say no to nepotism. Ensure all life matters. Brothers and sisters, together we stand. IOM, a new Nigeria. We say no to nepotism. Ensure all life matters. Brothers and sisters, united we stand. We are the IOM. One love. We are the IOM. God's love. We are the IOM. God's grace. We are the IOM. Descendants. We are my counsel. Always in my mind. And my guessing. It's my head. We are my counsel. Always in my mind. And my guessing. It's my head. We are educative and innovative. All of our programs carry all that you need. Be it social and economic wise. That when you join, you're gonna say all their head. Yeah. The impact is evidence. Builders of peace, not violence. IOM, new generation, painting the image of being a better nation. We are educative and innovative. All of our programs carry all that you need. Be it social and economic wise. That when you join, you're gonna say all their head. Yeah. The impact is evidence. Builders of peace, not violence. IOM, new generation, painting the image of being a better nation. We are the IOM. We are the IOM. We are the IOM. IOM to the world. We are the IOM. We are the IOM. IOM to the world. My country. Always in my mind. And my guessing. It's my head. My country. Always in my mind. And my guessing. It's my head.
Wow. Solomon Oyebitan, good evening this evening. Rabbi, good evening, gorgeous. Good evening, my darling. And how are you? How are you, my sweetest of all hearts? Good evening, Roji. Roji, long time no see. How are you? Good evening, fun members. Ola Valogun, my darling. How are you, Ola? Oh gosh. Nurse Angel, you and this your face cap. So tonight, Alaku, good evening. Tonight we will go straight to our program. Very important. This is indeed the part 3 of how to overcome. I repeat, this is indeed the part 3 of how to overcome. Yes. And I want to say that tonight we will be focusing on taking back control of our lives. Yes. I repeat, tonight we will be focusing on taking back control and your circle of influence. Last time, we talked about your circle of influence. Tonight, we'll be looking in details into your circle of influence. And as Khadija always does, let us see what she has to say. Welcome, IOM family. We are back again with another powerful session of How to Overcome, part 3. Life doesn't always get easier, but we get stronger. And I agree. This episode is all about persistence, pushing forward, even when nothing seems to be changing yet. If you've been feeling tired, discouraged or stuck, this is for you. Don't give up. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Join us. Stay connected and let's grow together. Don't forget to share on all your social media platforms. Thank you. Thank you very much. Zitis, my sweetheart. You know I love you. Thank you, Zitis. And I want to say, as usual, please, tonight we are focusing on our circle of control. Yes. For members, do you know that? I want you to listen. Do you know that the fastest way of taking control of your life is to stop trying to control anyone around you? I repeat, fam members, I need you to answer. Do you know? Thank you, Oni. Oh, Olori, thank you for that. Do you know that the fastest way of taking, because this part 3 should be the last part, and all you need to do in order to take control of your life is to stop trying to control anyone around you. Yes, that is all you need. Stop trying to control people around you. Another question I want to ask you is, do you realize, have you thought of the fact, or do you know how much energy you waste on trying to control another? Have you checked it? Have you checked it for yourself? Do you know how much energy you are exerting in trying to control another? Do you know how much energy that is? Bam. Good. This is great. Stop trying to control people. Stop it. It's so unhealthy, honestly speaking. And another thing I want to ask you is the behavior, the attitude, the decisions of another is not something you can control. I like Nurse Angel's eyes response. She said, yes, she knows. Nurse Angel's eye, do you have something to say? You said, yes, you know. Circle of control. That is what we are going to look at today. Our circle of control. Yes. It's not easy. Do you realize how much energy, how much time, how much effort you exert just trying to control another is a waste of your time? It's not easy to control another human being. It's not easy to control somebody's behavior, their attitude, their decisions. Meanwhile, your own life is sleeping. Check it out. Those of us that try to control someone else, our life is sleeping. Because instead of you to channel all effort in yourself, you're channeling it in another, thereby ignoring yourself, disregarding yourself, abandoning yourself. You are abandoning yourself just to control another. Do you realize how much effort you should have channeled onto yourself, and you're channeling it on another? And guess what? You are just going to be frustrated. You will have heart attack. you are going to have depression. Why? Because it is not easy to control another. It is not easy. Tonight, just like Oni said, we want to look at our circle of control, or you can say our circle of influence. If you fail to take control or influence or responsible for yourself and you channel it on another, your life will be slipping away. You will be very, very sad. You will be angry with your people around you. You will be frustrated. You will be depressed. Your life will just be slowly slipping. Sometimes you will see yourself. You will look emaciated. You will look sick. You will not be happy. You will be demotivated. You will just be angry. Exactly. I always try to satisfy my conscience first. Alma said, if he reached their turn, may them go they please ungrateful people. So tonight, we take back control of ourselves. Tonight, we are going to take back control of ourselves. And how will you do it? The only way to take control, or the fastest way to take control of your life, is to stop trying to control everyone around you or anyone. Just stop it. Fam members, before we continue, I need you to do something powerful for me tonight. Please, can you do something powerful for me? I know you've all shared. We can see the numbers increasing, but I want you to stop. Click on the live video. Click on share button. Click on the share icon. Share this live stream. Share it with the people you know that always say they need to take control of their life, or the people that you always tell, please do take control of your life. If you know those people, can you share it on their wall, or share it on your wall, or copy the link and share it on your WhatsApp? Please do share it. Share it on your WhatsApp. Tell them, this is the final bus stop. This is the final show on how to take control of yourself. Because after this, you will never remain the same again. Where is Lucia? Lucia, I need you to do your thing. Madeline, where are you? So, fam members, can you remember where did we stop the last time? Who can remember where we stopped the last time? Additional blessings. Who can link copied and shared already? Oyebitan, Solomon, thank you. Who can remember where did we stop the last time? Nice one. Educative topic, I agree. Trying to control other people's life is harmful. Absolutely correct. Oni, can you say it loud and clear? Trying to control other people's life is harmful because it disrespects their freedom and can damage trust and relationship. Please, anything you are doing, I need you to stop and read what Oni Adenike wrote. Please, very important. Oni Adenike said, trying to control other people's life is harmful. Look, it is harmful to you, and it's harmful to your relationship. It disrespects their freedom. It damages trust. It damages relationship. It creates enmity, even between loved ones. That is correct. Lucia, now I want you to click Copy this link. I want to see you. Type. You know how you write your write-ups. Tell them to come, because after this night, they will never remain the same. Learn to control yourself first. Not just first. Learn to control yourself only. Only. You cannot control another. So, last time, where did we start? Thank you. Thank you, Rifkatu. Thank you, Solomon. Where did we stop last time? Thank you, Onyechi. I love you. Where did we stop last time? Last time, we stopped at, I can't see anybody saying it. Last time, drink water. Thank you. I'll drink water because you asked. Abel, congratulations, Dr. Abel James. Congratulations. You are now a doctor of science. Yes. So, last time we talked about we stopped at building, change your environment. No, we discussed change your environment. I said we will talk about, we stopped at change your environment. Yes. What did I tell you our next topic will be? Change your location before it changes you. Okay, that's where we stop. But I told you we are going to start somewhere. I remember, but I told you we will start somewhere. Where did I say we are going to start? What did I say we will start with today? Because I remember I wrote it down. Today, we are going to start at building daily structure. How to build daily structure. And I want you to listen, because tonight is the last of how to overcome. Tonight, I will give you the last final nail on the coffin. Yes. I want you to know that last time we talked about what you are overcoming. We looked at what are your triggers. We looked at what patterns do you want to disrupt. We looked at replacing old habits. We also looked at changing your environment and a whole lot of other things. We talked about naming it, call it by the name. Yes. But tonight, I want to take it even further. Yes. Because deciding to change is one thing. Deciding to, how to build daily structures. Deciding to change is one thing. Changing is another. Anybody, look, it's easy for anybody to feel strong. Oh, you're popping, you're writing, you're shouting. It's easy for you to feel strong because it is easy during a talk show. When I'm giving you the words, it's easy to feel strong during a message. As I'm speaking, you're feeling strong. The real question is, what happens on Monday morning after tonight? Or what happens at 10 p.m. after the talk show is over? What happens when nobody is clapping for you? What happens when the urge comes back? That is where overcoming becomes real. Yes. Before we talk about how to build daily structure, I want to go back a bit. Since you guys mentioned it, I want to go back a bit. Let's look at change your environment. Very important. Yeah. Before I talk about how to do the daily structure, let's look at change your environment. Very, very important. Family, I want to ask you a question. Are you trying to change your life while you're still sitting inside what is destroying you? I repeat, fam members, are you trying to change your life Why sitting inside what is destroying you? Are you? Amma, you come late. I know you've been here. Don't worry about that. Are you trying to change your life while you're sitting inside the destruction? Some people are busy praying. We go to church, we pray, we fast, we speak in tongues, we send down fire, Holy Ghost Spirit. We are praying. We are praying against what we are still sitting inside. You're inside a ditch. You're praying. You can come out, but we can't. We don't want to. We just stay inside and pray. Let me tell you a real story. I want to tell you a real story. You see, there is a young woman. Let me call her Tolu. Every day, Tolu will say, I want to stop gossiping. Every day, Tolu wants to stop to gossip. Tolu will say, I want a different life. I want to be productive. I want to have meaningful career. I don't want to sit down gossip all day. But what happens to Tolu? What happens? She wants to stop to gossip, but every day she still passes the same corner where she will still meet the same people, where she will still sit in the same kiosk, where she will still listen to the same conversation, where she will still stay in the same environment. She continues to do the same thing, but she wants to change. She wants to stop gossiping. She wants to build a career, but she goes to the same place, sits in the same environment until the old habit will feel normal. Tolu kept saying, I don't know why I keep failing. I don't know why I keep falling. I don't know why I cannot stop gossiping. But it's simple. The answer is just in front of her face. She goes to the same road. She meets the same friends, the same corner, same habits. Every night, she starts to regret. Every night, she prays and prays. She fasts and fasts. She prays. She speaks in tongues. She binds and casts. Why am I not changing? The truth is simple. Because you keep doing the same thing over and over again. She was not just fighting the habit. She was feeding the habit. She was feeding the habit by going to the same environment. Change your environment. Change your environment. One day, Tolu made a decision. She made a different decision. Not emotional, but practical. She changed her route. Every day, instead of her to go through that same route, to meet the same people and sit on the same kiosk and gossip, she changed her route. That was the decision she made. She changed her route. She deleted some contacts. She stopped sitting in the same kiosk. She replaced her evening with structure. She had a structure. She did everything she needed to do. She did not change overnight, but something powerful happened. The habit lost access. The habit lost access. Her habit, her gossip lost the environment. The environment changed. Her gossip lost proximity. The proximity to sit down and gossip with the people was lost. She changed her environment. Even farm members, do you know that the World Health Organization, Google it, they said structured routine and environment changes restores control and stability in your life. I repeat, do you know that WHO said that if you have a structured routine, if you change your environment, it will restore control and stability in your life. Do you know that? If you don't choose your environment, Your environment will choose your future. Period. Period. Now, let us look at, yes, those things will definitely leave you. Correct. Now, good. Monturiah. Daily structure. Let us now look at daily structure. All the points are the same. They are connected. Let's look at the daily structure. You see, I want to ask you another question. Fam member, is your life organized enough? Fam, it's not easy, but is your life organized enough to protect your mental health? I ask you, is your life organized enough to protect your mental health? Because many people are not only struggling because life is hard. No. People are not struggling because there is no money. No. Many people are struggling because their days have no shape. Period. Period. They are not struggling because of poverty. They are struggling because their days have no shape, no structure, no shape. I will tell you another story. This time around is again another woman. Her name is Mary. Mary lost her relationship. Listen, you know, life happens. Life happens. Mary lost her relationship and then she lost her job. Why? It's connected. Because she allowed it to affect her. She lost her relationship. She lost her job. Guess what? Guess what? Shortly after, her pain was genuine. Of course, people will feel pain. You lose your relationship because when she lost her relationship, she had no structure. She was mourning and crying. She refused to go to work. She lost her job. Yes. And what happened? After that, what happened? Pain increased. Anger increased. After some weeks, something else joined. The pain began to turn into a disorder. 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 Her life became a mess. She slept at random times. She woke up tired. She stayed in her pajamas for all day long. She ate when she felt like it. She scrolled endlessly. She spoke to nobody. By midnight, by nighttime, her mind is heavy. By morning, she had no reason to get up. What was happening to Mary? Her sadness, of course, was real, but lack of structure now fed the sadness. Lack of structure now fed the sadness. What happens? She started to lose herself. She started to lose herself. At a point, she became suicidal. But when she met IOM, when she came to IOM and shared her story, then she was supported by the community. She started again, yes, small, very, very small, very simple life. She decided to turn her life around. She woke up at the same time. She had her birth, just simple things. All she needed to do was simple things. Instead of wasting your time, lying down, not getting up, being sad, not talking to anyone, she started chatting with IOM fan members. She started coming to the page. She was connecting with meet and greet. She was tagging friends, saying hello to people. She changed her clothes. She had her bath. She prayed silently. She joined the morning devotion. She made her bed. Simple making of your bed is one thing that is even very important in life. You see, she started doing one serious thing. One serious thing. Yes, she started doing one serious task before afternoon. What did she do? She would take a walk. She will speak to Iron Farm members. She will review the page. She will review her day as well. Before she sleeps, before bedtime, she will check and see what important thing she did in the day. It was simple. It was not dramatic, but everything began to shift. Why? Because structure replaced chaos. How? Morning, she will wake up, she will wash, she will reflect, she will do meet and greet, she will do morning devotion, she will tag people, she will say hello. Afternoon, she will do one productive thing. She will look at her CV, she will restructure the CV, she will send one CV. Evening, what did she do? She avoided the trigger places. Nighttime, she will review and reset. It is called behavioral activation. Just small structures, very little things we are supposed to do every day. But sometimes, if we don't do it, we start to sleep. These are actions, daily actions that rebuild your mental health. You don't need a perfect life. All you need is a little structure, repeated daily. A little structure that will protect your discipline, structure that will protect your healing, structure that will protect you from yourself. Now, let me talk to you about the circle of control. This is my best. Yeah? Your circle of influence or your circle of control. Yes, Lolo Joy, my daily structure is choking, no space at all. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being more in control today than yesterday. Yes. So, tonight, I want to focus tonight's talk show on your circle of control. Yes. I want to focus tonight's talk show on your circle of control. Let me play this video for you. I know most of you have watched this video, but let me play it again for you.
The boy will break him. I have break him.
Oh, you cross kind camera.
Break him now. Make any punish you this afternoon. Break him. Break him.
What is yours in this house? What is yours in this house? You're going to sleep in this house for a whole week. You come back to meet me just on weekend, bro. And you to be very busy watching TV. Very useless man. By the time I destroy this thing, let me so sit down to watch. Very useless.
You are talking.
What did you notice? What did you notice? What did you notice? She was trying to control the man. Farm members, let me ask you a question. Are you fighting your problem or fighting a person? Are you fighting your problem or fighting a person? I want to tell you about a woman. I want you to listen very carefully because tonight is all about storytelling. Let me tell you about Amina. Amina was tired, just like you saw in the video. She was tired of her husband's behavior. Amina was tired because her husband was not showing enough responsibility at home. Amina was tired because her husband just sits and does nothing. She felt unsupported. Amina was tired and she felt angry. I saw somebody said anger. I saw someone said anger. Where is it? Someone said anger. I can't find it. Amina was angry because she felt abandoned by her husband inside their marriage. Amina was angry. She felt her husband was good for nothing. Amina was angry. You just saw how ordinary watching of TV, any little thing becomes a problem. Instead of facing only what she can control, which is herself. Instead of Amina to face only what she can control, what she has, instead of her to face what is in her hands, what your destiny, your control is in your own hands, she was angry. She wanted to control her husband. Yes. She started trying to control her husband by force, by intimidation, by threats. She would threaten him. I will divorce you. She will call him names. She will call him stupid, useless, foolish, hopeless. She will call her friends. She will call her mother. She will call her father. She will call his mother. She will call his father. She will call everybody. She will start to explain the matter to everybody. She wants them to control him. Worst of it, according to Amina, when the house rent is ready, when the bills of the house comes in, Amina says he doesn't pay rent. He doesn't pay no bill. He doesn't pay school fees. He doesn't pay anything. He just sits idly. Amina was sad. She wanted him to be responsible. She wanted him to pay house rent, to pay school fees. She says the husband does absolutely nothing. What does Amina do? Amina goes borrowing. She goes and borrows. She borrows money. She borrows money for the rent. Amina will go and borrow money for the rent. When the pressure from the landlord comes, she borrows money. When the school fees, the children are threatened, she borrows money to pay the school fees. She will beg people, please help me, let me pay our house rent, please help me, my husband is useless, let me pay for the school fees, please help me, my husband is hopeless. She wanted to fill the gap. She filled the gap. She was doing everything. And the more she does it, the more angrier she became. And every time she filled the gap, she grew sadder. She looked so emaciated. She looked sick. She looked unkept. She was angry. Angry with everybody. Angry with the man. Angry with the mother that gave birth to the useless man. Angry with the father that gave birth to the hopeless man. Amina was angry. One day, Amina was told a hard truth. Yes. Amina was told, why are you trying to control him? The more you control him, the more you lose your mental health. You are losing control of yourself. You cannot control a full-blown adult. At first, Amina was angry. Amina felt like, how? Can't you see he's useless? Can't you see he's hopeless? She did not like it. She said, but he has to be responsible. He must be responsible. Amina argued. Yes, of course. He needs to be responsible, but you can't make him. You can't force him to. Yes, he does need to be responsible, but I need you to listen carefully. Whatever you're doing, do you know who I'm talking about? Do you relate with the story I'm talking about? It could be me. It could be you. Whatever you're doing, if you know somebody that has this same pattern, can you tag them to this show? Can you please tag them to this show? So we will tell them the solution to their problem. please tag them. Share this show on your wall. Even if you've shared it before, share it on your friend's wall. Share it on a WhatsApp. Share it if you have family. If you have someone you really do care about, share this talk show with them. Tell them to come and get the solution to their issue. Yes. Adenike, that is it. Control yourself. Absolutely. The best place to be. The man is actually running away from his responsibility. Please tag your friends. Tag them to come and watch. Thank you. Thank you, Divine. Controlling can't settle it. Divine. It's not just that controlling cannot settle it. Controlling, we break it. We spoil it. We separate you. We bring enmity. We bring chaos. We bring aggression. We bring violence. We bring fights. Let me play this video again. I know I cut it short. Controlling, we only increase the tempo, increase the forward, create chaos, create anger, aggression, including fights. In fact, trying to control another may end you up dead. Yes, you can end up dead. Of course. You can end up dead. But it's not easy to overlook such, man. Correct. Have you tagged the people you want to come and listen? I tell you how to IOM. You can't beat the rich. I love that. I'll leave this. Uma, thank you very much. So, I need you to listen. Amina argued, just like our friend Basil argued, he has to be responsible. Of course. Of course. Can you force him to be responsible? Absolutely not. What should we do? Listen to the only solution. Listen carefully. His responsibility is his. Your control is yours. Ah! Nurse Angel, you don't come. Can somebody type this for me? And I want you to explain what it means. His responsibility is his. Your control is yours. Can somebody type this for me? Please. Can somebody type this for me? Amina's husband's responsibility is his. Amina's control is hers. Amina is trying to take control of herself. No, she was controlling the husband. Can somebody type for me? Thank you. Rifkatu. His responsibility is his. Your control is yours. That is the answer to the issue. That is the answer to the issue. Everybody, let's go home. Bye-bye. The show is over. Bye-bye. The talk show is over. Amina is looking for help. Amina is telling the world. Amina is forcing him. That is the answer. That is the answer only. His responsibility is his. Your control is yours. That is the answer. Yes. You need to stop trying to control another. You need to stop. His responsibility is his. I like the way Faith Yusi put it. Amina's husband's responsibility is his. Amina's control is hers. Why is Amina trying to control her husband when her control is hers and his responsibility is his? Should I carry my chair too? Our Ibadan team lead, good evening. His responsibility is his. Your control is yours. Let me look at it from the screen. Man will always do what they want to do, no matter how much you push them to do the right thing. Let's be honest, Shehu, it's not about man. A woman will also do what she wants to do. It's not about man or woman. Tonight is not man versus woman. I gave you an example of Amina. Sometimes it's the reverse. Also, because of that write-up, I will also give you another example of a man and a woman. Nurse Angel, you are right. Why the write-up blur? I don't know what that is. His responsibility is his. Amina's control is hers. I like it. This woman get mind though. She won't buy before she had time. Exactly. I want to see that right up again. His responsibility is his. Your control is yours. Amina, take responsibility, but the husband wants to control. Sorry, I don't know what that is. I don't know. No. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That's not what I'm saying. Stop trying to control others. Everyone has right to his or her own opinion. Correct. All right. So I must say this, and I have to say this. How do we resolve it? You see, how do we resolve it? I've already given you the answer, but you didn't get it, so I will give you the answer in another way. The answer is simple. Amina's husband is not doing anything. He's just drinking and relaxing, and may not be drinking even, but he refuses to take responsibility. Remember, Amina will go and beg, please, everybody help. A lot of people will come. My husband can't pay, oh, help me, oh, my child, oh, help me, oh, husband is useless. So I know of a woman. When I was still in Nigeria, I have finished university. I was married. I have given birth to my first son. What happened? This woman is my neighbor. We call her Mama Ejima. She gave birth to twin. I gave birth to one. She gave birth to two. Her husband, just like Amina's story, was not doing anything. He's working on, they're working on, like the woman in the video. The husband is working on, but he's not doing what he's supposed to do in the house. So this woman, we go out begging. Anywhere she hears that they are looking, people are giving widows things, she goes. I will ask her, you're not a widow. Your husband, she said, I'm a widow. My husband is dead. That is what you see. So Olabalogu said, how do we resolve it? A lot of people are asking, how can we fix it? The simple answer is, his responsibility is his. Her control is hers. Period. I need us to use our brain. Use your brain. Let me see what review said. If he sees you are serious, you are consistent, You won't tolerate nonsense. You may change. If he doesn't, then the issue is deeper than just responsibility. I get your gist, and you're right. Knowledge is power. Yes. So let me tell you something. The answer, what should Amina do? Amina is saying, hey, help me, help me, help me, help me. Get him to take responsible. She will go and curse him, push him and push him. Hey. She will run. Help me, help me. Give me money for school fees. Give me money for rent. Give me money for this. Give me money for hospital. Give me money for everything. My husband is useless, hopeless, and stupid. Answer, his responsibility is his. Amina's control is hers. What does that mean? You cannot control what another person chooses to do. You can't control it. You can only control your own actions, your decisions, and your response. So, what happened? We got Amina in this story to change. So, Amina changed. Let me tell you what she did. Amina changed her strategy. She stopped borrowing money. The answer is simple. His responsibility is his. Your control is yours. Period. What does that mean? Simple. Simple. It means you cannot control another person's choices. You can't control what another person chooses to do. You can only control your own actions, your own decisions, and your own responses. Remember, Amina runs about borrowing money to pay house rent. Borrow. The more she borrows, the angrier she became. The more she borrows, the more she fights. The more she borrows, the more she hates. Her control is hers. His responsibility. She's filling gaps. She's borrowing for him, and she's angry with him. And instead of him to love her, he hates her. They are fighting. They are chaos. They are quarreling. They are separating. Why? Because she's trying to control him. What did Amina do? When we told Amina, your responsibility, his responsibility is his. Your own control is for you. Control yourself. Control your behavior. You cannot force him. You can't. What did she do? Amina changed. She stopped borrowing money. Amina stopped borrowing money to hide the problem. She stopped. Let the landlord chase us away. She stopped. He has money. He has work. What did she do? She stopped to hide the problem that belonged to both of them. She stopped to take control of someone else. She stopped covering his gaps. She stopped it because people started running away from her. Beggar. She's always begging for money. She's married though. She stopped. She stopped covering his gap. She sat down and wrote the real household figures. She sat down. She wrote. And she said calmly, this is what this household needs. This is what I can do. She started looking at her circle of control. Amina started looking at her own circle of control, not what she cannot control, like his. His responsibility is his. Her control is hers. She wrote down the house bills. She checked her salary. She looked at what she can do. She said, I will not keep rescuing a situation and then collapsing inside. I will not keep going and begging when he has money and does nothing with it. I cannot force him. I cannot control him to do what he cannot. He does not want to do. And she meant it. She meant every bit of it. That was the turning point. That was the turning point. You know, sometimes we say things, people say, yes, so, yes, so, yes, so, yes, so. Do they understand it? No. Do they follow? No. Are they still doing the same thing? Yes. Amina turned when she heard that his responsibility is his, her control is hers. She turned. Maybe things will not change overnight, yes. But what happened? Amina changed there and then. Amina changed there and then. What happened? Her peace became sharper. Her boundaries became real. And for the first time, the pressure landed where it belonged. Not just only on Amina, but on both of them. What happened? Something happened. When Amina stopped rescuing her husband, when Amina stopped begging for her husband, when Amina stopped borrowing for her husband and to cover up the gap, what did her husband do? Amina's husband started feeling responsible. Simple, 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 simple. His responsibilities is his, and your control is yours. When Amina applied this, Amina stopped going around begging and begging for house rent where he's living and he has work, he has money. Even he has more money than Amina. Begging for school fees, begging. Amina paused. Amina stopped. Amina said, I will no longer try to control him. She now started to take control of what she could, and she left the rest. What did he do? He felt responsible. Yes. Family, I need you to hear me. You cannot remote control another adult. He felt responsible. When Amina, the landlord is talking about rent, Amina said, I don't have. He was surprised. Why was he not stepping in? Amina was already taking care, begging. So he knew Amina will be doing that. He's lavishing his money, using his money to buy drinks for friends, do party and things. When Amina stopped trying to control him, he started to feel responsible. When the child came back from school because of no money, he was shocked. Oh, so she could not pay? That means this woman did not go to borrow. He now went to source money to pay his son's school fees. He now went to look for money to pay the house rent. He now started saving, stopped buying things for others, and started bringing the money in-house. His responsibility is his. Your control is yours. Amina wrote down the bill. She will do the ones she can, and she leaves the rest. She doesn't bother him. She did not even tell him, come and pay. Because when she says, they start cursing. Curse, idiot, foolish man, useless, hopeless wife, a shower, who they get. It stopped. She just did what she could and left the rest. If landlord come, they will both go out together. Nobody ran from Amina again. But you can control your response. We can control our response. We can have our boundary. We can control our decisions and our peace. This is the circle of control. This is the circle of control. Stop trying to control people. Start controlling your response. Start controlling yourself. And that is where the power is, when you control yourself. Even the Mental Health Foundation. The Mental Health Foundation said, focus on what you can control, your action, not others. That is for your mental health. Yes. The man knows what he's doing. Oh. The man knows not what he's doing. I can't control him, but I can control me. Ad is blocking my ads. What does that mean? We can control our response. You cannot control other people's life, no matter how much right you are. You can be right. The person wants. Everybody has the right to be wrong. Los Angel. And that is true. People have the right to be wrong. You can't force people to do the right thing. Just control yourself. That was what Amina did. I will tell you another story. You know, this Amina story is not for Amina alone. It's for each and every one of us. Another lady, her name is Dorcas. In the same issue, she was borrowing, begging, crying, doing things. And when we told her, Dorcas, your husband's responsibility is his. Your responsibility is yours. What did Dorcas do? Dorcas, instead of Dorcas to focus on her own circle of control, she made a big decision. Farm members, can you guess what Dorcas did? Farm members, please, I want you to guess what Dorcas did. Everybody has the right to be wrong. Wow, Nos Angel has landed another nugget. Yes. Everyone, look, I can make a decision to be a prostitute. I'm not saying it's right, it's wrong, but I have the right to be wrong. I have the right to make a wrong decision. I have the human right to make a wrong decision. Now, can you tell me, question and answer section, what big decision did Dorcas do in her own? She no give the man food. Wow. Yeah, no, yes, but no. Los Angel. Some men are wicked. They don't care at all. If you like, eat, sleep, enjoy, they don't care. I was the Amina when things didn't change. I walked away. Good. Now, I respect your decision. Ola Balogun, I love you and I respect your decision. And I want to say this. Everyone is entitled to their decisions. Everyone. Dorcas went for divorce. Yes, that is the answer. And Ola Balogun told us what she did. I want to say this. Divorce, as anything you want to do to bring sanity to yourself, is okay. However, I must say this. Before we make a big decision like divorce, walking away, separation, we must make sure that we have thought about it in a calm circumstance. We are not making a decision in anger. That is all I have to say. Yes, Dorcas made a big decision. She made a decision to divorce her husband. Yes. And I want to say this. I am not against or in favor of divorce. I am not against it. I don't care about it. I do not favor it. Anybody that have to do what they need to do should do it. Nonetheless, what I will say is this, and I want you to listen. I want you to listen. Big decisions like divorce, to leave a marriage, separation, should come from clarity. I repeat, any such big decision to divorce should come from clarity of purpose. It should not come from frustration. You cannot make a decision from frustration, from anger. But before I continue, I want to say, if your safety is at risk, run. Divorce, run. Safety first. Safety first before marriage. However, if your safety is not at risk, you might benefit from pausing. You might benefit from pausing and ask yourself, is this divorce I want to make, this big decision, is this decision about leaving my husband or leaving my wife or leaving the relationship, is it a pattern? Is living a pattern of trying to fix him? Some people will leave in order to continue to separate and to control. So you need to find out, is living the relationship, is it what is right for you? Or are you living in order to continue to try to fix him? You need to focus on yourself. Okay, you need to focus on yourself. So focusing on yourself could mean setting boundaries, getting, good counselors, come to a discussion, getting support, or seeking counseling. Divorce may feel like the immediate relief, but without reflection, without making sure that this decision to divorce is not because you're angry, you're hot, you're frustrated, it's because you've thought about it. You've considered, looked at it in a calm, relaxed state. You've checked. Or are you divorcing in order to carry the same pattern forward to another man or another woman? Sometimes we need to do a reflection. Check out, am I too pushy? Am I too fussy? Have I tried an alternative measure? Have I paused? Have I given them the opportunity to be responsible? Or have I tried to have a plan or support? Have I tried to give it a chance? Have I given it a chance from a space of strength, from a state of strength, not just from exhaustion? Therefore, if you've done everything you can humanly do in terms of pausing, letting them to do what they should do, and yet they refuse, and they have money and they are doing things and they throw you guys out and your children, nothing hit, they don't step up, then you can think. After you've done all you can do in a calm state of mind, not in anger or frustration, if nothing works, you can decide, like you said, to walk away, let the bird fly. If it doesn't come back, it's not yours. If it comes back, then it's yours. But don't make that decision first. Don't make the decision first to run, to divorce, unless You've tried every other thing and it doesn't work. Come and learn, oh, guys. Sandra. Yes, so don't make decisions in anger. That is it. It's a long story. No hard feelings, Sha. Thank you for your love. Look, sweetie, anything to save you, to save your mental state, to save you, I am in support. We all have our right to make a decision. I agree. I love you. As long as you're happy, that is the most important. You cannot be where you're sad all the time, but we can also look at what we need to do to also maybe to step back a bit. Focus on yourself. You see, men like this jam them outside, then sabi do show. Okay. Okay, so let me tell you the last thing we'll talk about tonight. Before we talk about how to take one small step, I want to ask you another question. What is one small thing you can do tonight? What one small thing can you do tonight that your future self will thank you for? What one thing? Prioritize your happiness. Fantastic. Very interesting story. It's not a story, it's real. This is not a story, it's real. Nobody holy pass. My mental well-being is important, of course. If not, it's not easy. And you will suffer alone. What one thing? Check yourself before you make a decision. That's fantastic. All right. So what one thing will you do tonight that your future self will thank you for? Yes. And Chichi Fidel said, Oni, what exactly are you saying? If a man isn't fulfilling his responsibility, should the woman also stop? What's wrong with her choosing to stop? Should the woman also stop? What's wrong with her choosing to stop too? I don't know. So again, I don't know what you mean by stop. Just do what you can and leave the rest. Period. You can't go a begging, a borrowing, just to fulfill things. But you can do what you can and see. Again, it depends. It depends on the circumstance. It depends on the circumstance. Some people have it, they won't bring it. Some people don't have it. That is a different story altogether. I repeat, some people have it, they won't bring it. Some people don't have it. That is a different story altogether. Not tonight. I will be more patient and control my circle, period. Now, we need to quickly talk about, okay, it is responsible, it's response to the Amina for Aman La phrase. Okay, money matters. Do what will make you happy, but not in anger. Correct. Linda, my wife, said controlling what I can. Yes. Linda, don't force my brother, please. So I want to tell you a story about Ben. We've talked about women a lot. Now let me tell you a story about Ben. Ben is engaged. Ben is engaged, trying hard. He's a hustler. He's engaged to get married. He has a small business and money comes in, but not too much, just small money. But money never stays with Ben. Money never stays with Ben because everything goes into impressing others, providing, proving love. He wants to show he loves his fiance. He wants to show love. He's using all his business money, squandering it on her. He's also trying to prove success. He's also trying to hold her, control her, so she won't go to another man. Yes, he was trying to prove everything, how successful he is. He has no saving, no growth, no progression. And inside, he was frustrated. Why? Because he was trying to control perception. He was trying to control his fiance's feeling instead of controlling his reality. One day, Ben made one decision. Business is business. He separated business money from emotional spending. He started prioritizing his growth. He started he stopped impressing people. He stopped performing some showing off when he cannot sustain it. And that one decision changed everything. Small daily action create long-term change, period. You don't change your life in one day. You change your direction in one day. Now, I want to say to you, you can set back what you want. Okay, let's put it this way. Setback is okay. Setback is part of growth. Struggle is expected. So, fam members, when you're struggling, do you speak or do you disappear? When you struggle, do you speak or do you disappear? Ben. Some decisions we make affect us either positively or negatively. To stand on my own ground and not impressing people. Fantastic. Thank you. Setback is part of growth. You're too much on it. You see, truth be told, you may still feel angry. You may still feel lonely. You may still feel tempted. You may even feel tired. You may still have a bad day. That does not mean the world is coming to an end. It means you are human. A young man, I know, you know them as well. You know this young man. He decided to stop drinking. For some weeks, he was doing well. He was getting to 3 weeks, he was doing well. One evening, pressure hit him hard. Shame came back. The urge came back. The old life started calling him. The old version of him would have disappeared, gone silent, pretended to be fine, and fallen secretly and drank. But this time, he sent a message to IOM admin. Please call me now. I am not okay. That message saved his life. Fam members, I need you to hear me. Hear me clearly. The danger is not falling. It is not the falling that is the issue. The danger is hiding. Because when you hide, nobody can help you. Nobody can even check on you. Nobody can even interrupt the damage. People hide and they are found dead. So, when you struggle or when struggle comes, speak early. Say, I am struggling. I feel like going back. Please stay close. Please help me. Please help me seek for professional. Help me seek professional help. Help me. IOM is a community. We can offer help. Even the substance abuse team and mental health service, they say recovery is sustained through connection and support. Recovery is sustained through connection and support. Yes. I need you to hear this. A setback is a setup for a setup. Yes, we are using S now, not just for a comeback. A setback is a setup for a, is a setup for a, oh, I have said something. Is a setup for a comeback. Okay, a setback is a setup for a set-off. So, fam members, I want to ask you, what are you still trying to overcome? I've told you a lot of stories. These are true life stories. You know the stories. You know the stories yourself. What are you trying to overcome? What must change? Who must you speak to? I need you to hear me. The moment you take responsibility and focus on your circle of control, your powers return. You cannot control a full-blown adult. You are creating chaos, aggression, violence, your mental health, your mood, anger. Everything happens to you when you try to control a full-blown adult man or woman. The more you do that, the less you focus on yourself. If you break down, you will be sick. You will need help. And the person you're trying to control lives on. Your life is no longer controlled by pressure. I need you to say this. Your life is not going to be controlled by pressure when you stop looking to control others. Your life will no longer be controlled by people, because the more you try to control others, the more they control you. They will make you angry. Their actions, they will control you. You think you're trying to control your husband, you think you're trying to control your wife, they are controlling you. Because little action, I don't need to replay the video I played before. Little actions will infuriate you, will make you sad. They will control your happiness. They will control your mood. They will control your state. They will control your mental health. All right, now, even the scriptures talk about, okay, let me see fastest finger. I have fastest finger to open Galatians chapter 6 verse 5. Fastest finger. You will see that even the Bible and Quran, they talk about do not focus on controlling another. Control yourself. Can you open to Galatians chapter 6 verse 5? Open. I didn't say type it. Feel anger, but don't let it control you. Calm yourself before reacting. Open to Galatians. I tell you. Thank you so much for today, sir. Galatians. Open to Galatians 6:5. Fastest finger. Fantastic. Fastest finger. Galatians 6:5 said, for we are each. Even the Bible said it. He said, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. Thank you. Another said, for each one should carry their own load. Period. Another, Olabalogu said, for each one should carry their own load, or for each we have to bear his own load. They didn't say, carry your load, carry another person's load. You need to be responsible for your own self. I need you to open another. Fastest finger. We will be giving reward for the fastest fingers. Open Surah at Psalm 91, 9 to 10. This is Quran, Surah 91, 9 to 10. Can you please open to Surah 9 to 10? Let's see what it says. 91, 9 to 10. I'm waiting. Fastest finger. We've entered Quran. Can you open to the book of Surah Ash-Shams? Can you open to the book? Is that what it said? Galatians. You're still quoting Galatians. All right. So it says, successful. Let me look at it from the screen. Successful indeed is the one who purifies their soul, and failed is the one who corrupts it. It's telling you, you can purify your soul. Yes. Let's see. Exactly. Successful is the one who purifies themselves. You cannot purify another. You can't. You can teach, train. I can't change any one of you here. I can't. I can just talk and teach. But you are in control of yourself. Now, open again. Sorry. Open to Romans. Romans 14, 12. Fastest finger. Fastest finger. Romans 14, 12. Fastest finger. You will see that both the Bible and the Quran are telling us to focus on controlling and purifying ourselves. Romans 14, 12. Surah 91. Can you open to Romans 14, 12? Romans 14, 12. Engineer Ike, you're grabbing everything. Romans 14, 12 says, yes, each of us will give a personal account to God. Exactly. Chijioke said, so then each of us will give an account of ourselves to God. You are not going to give an account of another. You will not give an account of another. We are all in control of ourselves. Period. Now, fastest finger. Are you ready? Are you ready? Open to Surah Al-Ghashiyah 88, 21 to 22. You will see that both the Quran and the Bible are all saying you should control yourself for your own good, and you will give account of yourself to God. Open to Surah. Exactly. Yes. So open to Surah again. 88. Open to Surah 88. Where is it? Romans. You're still opening Romans. 88, 21 to 22. Fastest finger. I'm looking for the fastest. All right, 21. So remind you. For you are only a reminder. You are not a controller over them. Period. Period. So remember, you are only a reminder. You are not you are not over them a controller. Period. Quran. So remind them, O prophet, for your duty is only to remind. You are not there to compel them to believe. You are not over them a controller. Period. Why are we trying to control another? Why? Why are we trying to control another? Even the Bible, the Quran said you cannot do that. Oh yeah, the last and the least tonight. The last and the least. Open to Galatians 5:22-23. Galatians 5:22-23. This is all about your own circle of control. Yes. Galatians 5:22-23. No be small thing. I agree. Surah, you are only a reminder. I'm just talking to you. I cannot control you. I can't do that. Surah, you are not a controller over them. Period. Period. Engineer Ike said, Galatians 5:22-23 says, but the Holy Scripture produces this kind of fruit in our life: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, and self-control. Self-control. 23 says, gentleness and self-control. There is no law against these things. Self-control. Galatians 5:22. I needed more. Benjamin Madeline 22-23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperament. Against such there is no law. The meekness is what it means by self-control. I'll read Ekperamaka Richards, the last. Galatians 5:22-23. And I'll read 23. Gentleness and self-control. Or let me read it from 22. But the fruit of the Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against this, there is no law. Self-control. Nurse Angel Sabi research you. Of course. So, fam members, I want to say this. The scriptures, both the Bible and the Quran, has taught us tonight. They have buttressed the point we've been saying this night. And it said clearly, control yourself. Take responsibility for your life. You are not sent to control another human being. You are only a God you cannot control. God holds you accountable on the last day for yourself, not for controlling others. So tonight, no more blaming, no more hiding, no more pretending. You may have fallen, but you are not finished. If you feel, oh my God, there is still room, you may be tired, but you're not finished. So tonight is not the end. Tonight is your turning point. I repeat, tonight is not the end. Tonight is your turning point. I repeat, tonight is not the end. Tonight is your turning point. You cannot not control another. Nobody will applaud you for doing that. You can't do that. So, as we end tonight, I want to ask you again, what do you want to overcome? I want to ask you, what are you trying? You can't control another adult. You can't. So my question is, what are you trying to overcome? What are you trying to overcome? I'll play this video again. Let me play this video again. Okay, it has gone. It's no longer here. So I want to ask you, what are you trying? Tonight is not the end. No. What are you trying to overcome? Tonight is not the end. Tonight is your turning point. Not to take control over anybody. I'm overcoming controlling my husband. Tonight is not the end. IOM, tonight is your turning point. So I want to speak to each and every one of you. You can't control another person, only yourself. And let me speak heart to heart. This is my last heart to heart talk. This is heart to heart. Why do we want to be sad? Why do we derive pleasure from being angry? It's not easy. You know, you cannot control another adult, no matter how right you are. No matter how right you're right. Yes, you're right. But another adult is also right in their own. You can't control them. Tonight, we are looking at your circle of control. Your circle of control is just this. First of all, try to pause. Pause. First of all, pause. Write down, what do I have control over? What can I control? If you know what you can control, do it. What you can influence, do it. What you can't control, don't bother. If you do it, you are only increasing your mental instability. You're only causing anger and chaos. Focus on what you can control. Leave what you can't control. Things will turn around. Sometimes, when they see that you are doing what you should do and not bothering them, because sometimes we get frustrated. Why? Because we want to control them to do the right thing. Leave them. You do the right thing and leave the rest. Things will take shape. In fact, at a stage, they may start asking you, what do you want me to do in the long run? Do not make decisions in anger. I am speaking to each and every one of you. Don't make decision in anger. Don't make a big decision in anger, no matter how small even. Make sure you are calm, you pause, you step back, don't control, focus on you, Do what you should do, leave the rest. If nothing changes, not you are telling that I've done my own, or where your own, I've done my no, leave it. These are full-blown adults. Do what you should do. Focus on you. Do your own. Don't go begging, borrowing to do for another. The more you do for them, the more they withdraw. But when you do what you can and leave the rest, some people will step up. If they refuse to step up, leave them. Continue to do what you can. Leave what you can't. Don't go borrowing for a full-blown adult that is working. In the end, things will change. If it doesn't change, then you cannot make a decision when you're calm, not in anger. Very important. IOM is where you learn about reality of life. I agree. Focus on yourself. Yes. Focus on yourself. I hear you. All right. On that note, do not make decision in anger. On that note, we will have to come to an end. Yes, let me look for the song we'll dance to. Hey, where my song go?
Open doors everywhere.
Okay.
Them say no go matter. I've been the walker for that no direction.
All right. So let us how can I give you 1 million thumbs up for this tonight's show? It is a banger. All right. What you will do for me is to continue this discussion. Continue the discussion. Let us know. Let's hear from you how it touched you, how it changed you, what you used to do before, what you have also learned. But before we close, let me dance. Some people say Nos Angel is that, but again, nah, man, Nos Angel, they dance the song with the sweet.
They walk up for that no direction. Every door lock, no connection. I they hustle, I they push no results. Every step forward, still total loss. I cry many nights, nobody here. Even my own strengths begin disappear. But something shift where I know explain. Now everything no be the same.
Something don't change. This one no be luck again. See the way they align. Now God hand for my life. Something don't change. This one no be luck again. See the way they align. Now God hand for my life.
He don't clear.
My eyes don't see him.
No baby.
Now Baba run am. My eyes don't see him. No be me. Now Baba run am. My eyes don't see him.
No baby.
Now Baba run am. He don't clear. My eyes don't see him.
No baby.
My eyes don't see him. He don't clear. My eyes don't see him.
No baby.
He don't clear. My eyes don't see him. My eyes don't see him. My eyes don't see him.
I remember when them love me. Say my matter no go better. Every prayer way I whisper. Them saying no go matter. But see me now I they shine. Every line they read it fine. Grace they speak for my case. Now I'm walking in the light.
He don't clear.
Everything done open.
No be love.
This one I got to.
I was down.
Now I'm rising.
See the proof for my life today.
It don't low.
I know fi hide them.
All around.
Blessing they find me.
Every step where I did take. Not testimony for my mouth. Who run up?
Who run am?
Who change up?
Who change am?
Who lift me?
That story no be mistake. Not grace. He don't clear.
He don't clear.
Eyes don't see him. He don't clear.
He don't clear.
Yes. So thank you very much. Thank you. I hope that we are equipped tonight to fully take control of our lives. I hope that each and every one of us will be going home tonight knowing how to take control of your life, because it's simple. It's simple. You only can control yourself. Stop trying to control another. You are only impacting on your mental health. I want to say, if you got anything tonight, if you understood anything, the stories told are real life stories. They are real life stories. I want you to know that, or I want to ask you, please continue the conversation on the page. Talk about what you're struggling with and share with others. Or you can even ask me to repeat anything you feel was not clear. That is why I started with the environment. Please check your trigger things. What triggers you? You can control everything. What triggers you? What is the environment that supports it? Name it. Get support from people that you know are right. If you feel your life is not safe, please call for help. Most importantly, focus solely and only on your circle of control. Don't try to control another. Because even if you run away from that relationship, are you going to try to control another? Focus on what you can control. Every other thing we turn around. In our mind, it's always, always in my mind. And my destiny is definitely in my hands. I want to give Lagos team, this is Lagos team attire. So I want to say Boza for Lagos team. And thank you for the attire. Well, thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.